This is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can paint a Vintaj natural brass cuff using Vintaj patinas. So I have a couple of colors that I've gone ahead and chosen for today, and I'm going to be using the deep turquoise and the antique copper. And I'm just going to show you some of the sort of abstract ways that you can paint, especially when you have a really blank surface. So this is a Vintaj, like I said, a natural brass cuff, and I'm going to be painting the front side of it. So for this, the only tool that you'll really need is a paintbrush, and I'll even show you how you can do it without a paintbrush. I also have a little cup of water here to rinse my brush, and then I have two of these just little medical measuring cups, and you can actually just pour the patina onto your surface, but I'm going to try to keep today a little neat and tidy, and I'm going to be putting my colors into the cup. Now, Vintaj patina is a permanent and fast drying paint, so I prefer to use gloves, and I just have some latex gloves here. You don't have to if you don't want to. It does wash off your hands eventually, but I just like to protect my surfaces. So I'm going to go ahead and get my gloves on and get all set up, and I'll be right back. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of set up my table. Now you can see that I've pulled out the deep turquoise and the antique copper, but we do have some beautiful colors here for you to choose from. And this is a design where it's so freeform that you could actually do a lot of different colors, and I think it would actually turn out really fun. But I'm going to keep it a little more simple today. All right, and if you ever have trouble getting your patina out of your little bottles here, it might just be clogged because, again, it is a little fast drying, and I'm already having just a little bit of, oh, there we go. You can use a little piece of wire or a needle, a scrap needle, and just sort of poke down in there and it will free any patina. So that's a little tip for you. All right, so I have my two colors of patina here, and then I have some paper towels here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crunch it up into a ball. All right, so what I want is this sort of pattern, because we're gonna do a little bit of like a rag roll. I know that used to be really popular in wallpaper kind of findings and stuff and painting walls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dab my paint onto my surface there. And now I'm just gonna transfer that paint onto my cuff and just dabbing it all the way around. And you can add as much, as little, and you can actually see that it's already drying from the paper. I can't even get all the way around. So we're just gonna do it again. And this is sort of the great way to sort of build up color onto whatever piece you're working on, so that you add just ever so slightly. And you can just keep just dabbing. And I just love the way this kind of looks. It looks like almost an artist painting, or when they add all those little splashes of color. All right. So I'm liking the way that looks. I think I want to do maybe just a little bit more. So I'm going to get a fresh little spot of my paper towel here. Kind of crunch that down. You can see how it would be all over my hands if I weren't wearing my gloves there. So just little dabs. And like I said, you could do this with a lot of different colors to get a different type of look. There we go. All right. So I love the way that is looking. So now I think I'm done with that teal, and I'm ready to add some copper. So I'm going to go ahead and set that one aside, rinse my brush in my little water here. There we go. I'm just going to wipe off my brush. And since it is sort of abstract, I don't need to be too clean about it, so that's sort of a nice little thing. All right, I'm gonna take another piece of paper and crumble it up. And now I'm gonna go in and get some of that antique copper. And this actually has a really nice little shimmer to it, so it'll kind of pop through. And what I love about this is you can just keep building that color and discovering how you want your piece to look. So this is really fun. And again, you don't really need the paintbrush. If you wanted to, you could sort of pour this out on your table and dab it, but I think this gives you a little bit more control with where your paint is going to actually land on your piece. All right. So you see how lovely this is turning out? And this is just 2 colors. You could actually do several and just make it really multicolored and really just kind of fantastic. All right, and you can see how fast and quickly this is drying. So I'm gonna just do a little bit more, and then I think I'm almost done. All right, so let's just get a little bit more onto my paper there, because I have a very selected spot where I just wanna see a little bit extra, and it's just on the ends here. There we go. A little bit more on this end. All right, so I'm gonna call that good for me. So I love the way this looks. It's very, very subtle. And because this is natural brass, one thing that you could do, I'm not gonna do it today in this video, but you could add a glaze, and this is just a metal sealer, and it's a patina extender as well. So we have this in a shiny and in a matte. So I'm not gonna leave mine alone for today, and I might come back and do that later, but I really love the way this looks. It's just a super simple, easy way to create an artistic cuff. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can find all of these beautiful colors of patina and even more videos at Beadaholique.com.